All right, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. I'm here at Wekiwa Springs State Park in Wekiwa Springs, Florida. And I'm just getting everything packed up from the night, tent put up, all my usual morning things. But I wanted to show you guys these shoes that I got yesterday at REI. If you've never been to an REI, you gotta go. The REI's, it's a co-op, it's like a member-owned company. They have more for camping, bicycling, any kind of outdoor sport that you can imagine. It is just a wonderland of things to buy that you can camp with or cycle with or kayak with or fish with. Just an amazing place to go. But anyway, they are the only people who had in stock these Shimano sandals. All right, and so as you can see here on the bottom, there's a clip, right? And that clip is what clips into my pedals so that I can pedal and pull up when I pedal and pedal in a circle. It makes it so much more efficient. And, you know, I left with nothing. I left with a donated bike. I left with just some old camping stuff that I had. And it's because of you guys all donating through Facebook, through Venmo, at Eden's Redemption, that I've been able to kind of slowly upgrade the things that I have to be more comfortable out here. So first I want to thank everybody this morning because all you guys came together for a lot of these things that I got. The Brooks seat that makes my riding, you know, much more comfortable. The bicycle shorts, which I needed so badly. I'm so thankful for those. You know, the sandals, the sleeping mat. All these things are high dollar items, but they're worth their weight in gold when you're bike packing, because one of the main goals is to, you know, lower your weight so that you're not having to put in as much energy, and you know, to lower your amount of volume. And so a lot of these things are designed to pack up very small. The only thing that I really lack as far as comfortability is concerned is a down sleeping bag or sleeping quilt. The one that I have is synthetic and it's heavy. It's probably 5 or 6 pounds. It's pretty heavy. But they make these down quilts that ball up real small. But they're like $300, and I'm not gonna spend, you know, this ministry money on losing 4 pounds, you know, for that kind of price. If anybody has one like laying around that you don't use, like a backpacker's stuffable down quilt, then I would love to have it if you're not using it. I have finally everything that I need to be comfortable. I'm comfortable on the bike, I'm comfortable on the seat, I'm comfortable when I sleep, I'm comfortable when I camp because of the tent that Ian Goff sent. But yeah, so all of that has been made possible by you guys, and I just want to, you know, say some of the names who have come together to help make this possible. So Laura Lee Baldwin, Megan Nicole Talbert, Krista McCreary, Jamie Levins, Michael Thompson, Elliot Weiner, Stacy Addington, Brandon Westcott, Christian Denton, Gordon Sanders, Stephanie Alessi, Trey Trest, and Ann Johnson Jones. Guys, I can't thank y'all enough for that. For my campsites in the last couple of days, other than the one that Robert, you know, was able to pay for my campsites for the last couple of days, Susan Reed Hill and Justin Schnadelbach, you guys were the ones who helped me out with those. So again, I cannot thank y'all enough for the donations to keep this thing going. I could not do this without you. I left with nothing, and now I have everything I need, and it's amazing. I give the glory to God, and I know all of you do as well, but I just wanted to say thank you. I can't write a bunch of thank you cards out here on the road. Maybe when I get home I'll be able to do that, but again, it's so much appreciated. I love you guys. Thank you so much again. And here shortly, you guys are going to see the Florida Blue Springs. I'm so ready to see it. Wekiwa Springs, here we come. All right, so I made it to Wekiwa Springs, and it is beautiful, and the water is crystal clear. Wekiwa Springs is a Florida state park in Apopka, Florida, and it's about 7,000 acres, the state park is. But the spring here is actually, it produces 42 million gallons of water a day and is the head of the Wekiwa River. So, I'm about to jump in and see how cold it is. Let's find out. Oh man, that is cold but refreshing. Man, this water feels amazing. Well, that turtle's getting him a snack, and it's about breakfast time for me. So that's where I'm headed now. If you get the opportunity to visit Wekiwa Springs, it's beautiful, the water feels great, even this early in the year. Just wonderful. This is definitely some of the most beautiful natural water I've ever swam in. So, anyway, time to go get some breakfast. Love you guys. See you later. All right, so I'm here on the Orange Blossom Trail, the OBT, in Orlando, Florida, coming back down out of Wekiwa Springs, and I'm headed kind of to Groveland on the Coast to Coast Bicycle Trail. Now, the Coast to Coast Bicycle Trail, I've already run into a couple spots where it just dead ends, and you have to take a highway to the next part where the trail connects. And so that's where I'm at right now. Anyway, I stopped here under a tree to drink some water and just kind of hang out for a minute, get cooled off. And this guy Tim pulls up. He walks up to me, he's like, "Hey, excuse me, do you need any water, any supplies, anything? The Lord sent me to make sure that you're okay, and I want to make sure that you're okay today." And so I explained to him what I was doing, and he was like, "Oh man, that's so cool." He went right on and subscribed to the channel. So thanks, Tim. Keep doing what you're doing, man. What his ministry is that he takes, and anybody that he sees that obviously lives outside, on a bicycle or homeless or under bridges, he gives them water. He's got backpacks, he's got crackers, cookies, all kinds of supplies that he gives to people that are less fortunate and out there on the roads. So hey, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew, I encourage you guys, put a little backpack of something in your car, some toiletries, some water, maybe a few snacks, and a little backpack that they can carry. And next time you see a guy, hand him that backpack and just tell him that Jesus loves him. What a great idea for a ministry. That is so cool. Thank you again, Tim. Man, God bless you, and I'm gonna keep on pedaling. Love you guys. See you later. All right, so right after I started taking the video of the flowers in downtown Winter Garden, I started noticing that my phone had a really hazy look to the pictures. And so I looked at it, and I started to notice little water droplets starting to form on the front camera and on the camera on the back and on the LED light. And so I was like, oh no. I guess from the water this morning at Wekiwa Springs that the phone gasket got compromised. I spent quite a bit of time researching the phone before I put it in the water, seeing the IP rating, see how deep it was good for. I weighed it in first, made sure that I wasn't, too deep. I took it to about half the depth that the phone is rated for. I'm very meticulous about these kind of things. Tried to make sure that everything was going to be okay for the underwater pictures because I don't have a GoPro. And so, thought everything was good. Obviously it wasn't. But, here's the cool thing, and this is God's favor. I'm in Winter Garden. As soon as I look down and start noticing the water droplets, I know that the phone could crash. So I call iTech Repair right here. It was only a mile away. Talked to the guy on the phone. He said, well, come on in. I'll do a diagnostic, a look over on it for free. And, then we'll find out where you're at with it. I brought it in, told him what I was doing. He looked at it. He said, it's going to be about $45. I said, man, I've got half of that in my pocket. I've got like 22, and I was going to get some pizza here next door. He said, I tell you what, his name's Jimmy. He said, I'll open it up. If nothing's broken, I'll dry it out. I'll put it back together for you, and I'll send you on your way. Unbelievable. So you just can't beat what God's doing. Even in my stupidity, He is greater. I know now not to put the phone underwater to take pictures. So we're just going to kind of roll with it from there. But if you're ever in Winter Garden, anywhere around this area, and you have an issue with your phone, come to iTech Repair right here in Winter Garden. It's off Main Street, and ask for Jimmy. Tell him that Adam sent you. Anyway, I got to get back on the road. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Alright, so as you can see, I got here right as the sun was setting to Lake Louisa State Park. So again, I had to set my tent up in the dark, but I also had to come do laundry. So I just wanted to finish the video out here tonight. It's been a cool day. I do still have a little moisture in my phone. I can see it on the lenses again. It's not bad though. It's not nearly as bad as what it was. So I'm still so grateful that they were able to fix it and at least keep it from crashing. I'm just going to pray that the rest of the moisture just dissipates on its own and I can continue to take good video with this phone. Anyway, what a great day. I had to pedal hard to get here again. It's been 45 miles of just pure pedaling. I think I'm totally abandoning the coast-to-coast bicycle trail. I'm just so tired of having to go onto driveways and off of driveways and onto roads and off of roads on sidewalks. Sure, there are some great portions of it. The West Orange Trail was a nice portion of it. But all in all, it's really just kind of putting me out of the way to take roads that just, they beat me to death. They take me all through cities. The trail just kind of dead ends. I think it's a wonderful idea for anybody who is not bike packing, at least even solo. Like if you were going with a group or you had a tour guide, I think there are some groups who do that. I think it'd be a great idea to go ahead and try it out, to go from coast to coast in Florida on the coast-to-coast bicycle trail. But as far as me, I just can't keep doing it. So tomorrow I'm just going to head straight south out of Lake Louisa, and my plan is to get somewhere near Wekiwa Springs on the coast, and I'm going to try to just stick the coast the rest of the way. The last half of my day again was just filled with huge hills like back in Tallahassee. Amazingly big hills. I think I did 1,000 feet of elevation climb today on the bike over the day, and it just gets so tiring. Even in the granny gears, you're giving it all you got to make the bike work for you. So I asked the park ranger who checked me in, why is this part of Florida so hilly? And she mentioned to me that these are old sand dunes. Ancient sand dunes is what she called them. But that there's a strip of them that kind of runs through the middle of Florida for about 150 miles from here to about 150 miles south of here. And so that's what I was experiencing. I asked her if my route out tomorrow would be as hilly, and she said no, it wouldn't be. So from here on out, I'm going to try to stick to the coast as much as I can just to avoid the hills. I have no problem doing them. It just changes the times that I'm expecting to be places. When I'm expecting to go flat ground a certain speed. Sure, it's great coming down a hill at 40 miles an hour, but when you got to pedal back up at 1, I don't really see the benefit. So I'm going to get over to the coast, to the Gulf Coast of Florida. I'm going to start out there and just kind of work my way down to St. Petersburg, and then work my way down to Fort Myers. And then on the way back up Florida, I may stick to the East Coast and maybe hop off into Orlando just for a little bit. Anyway, I'm tired. Laundry's getting finished up. Got to fold it up. No laundry magic tonight. Got to go back and close it out for the day. Anyway, as usual, guys, I love you, and I'll see you later.